Time for another Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. This is going to be a bit of a somber, sobering episode, I suppose, because there was some interesting news that came out today, which I'm sure you guys have probably heard about, but just in case you haven't, due to all of the coronavirus restrictions that are being put in that are being put into place by various cities and places around the United States, Diamond Comics has announced that after this week, they are no longer shipping new comics out to stores. So the comic books that come out this week will, in effect, be the last new comics that we see for the foreseeable future. There's really no way to know when we'll get new comic books again. And what's particularly strange about this is there are actually new comics that have been printed that are probably sitting at the distributor that now they're not going to ship to comic shops. So one of the things I'm going to show today is new comic books that I picked up for the week because my shop, my local shop, Zeus Comics, which is right down the street, they actually allowed people to come in on Monday until 9 o'clock and pick up new comic books. But as of tomorrow, Tuesday, you can't. If you want your new comics, they have to ship them to you or deliver them to you, and you can no longer go in the store. That's the deal. And so it's a weird time. And now more than ever, I've been saying it on the last couple of videos, but I can't stress it enough. If there's anything that you can do to support your local comic book store and to try to help them out, whether it's do some mail order. A lot of comic shops offer mail order with their online websites, with their services and whatnot. So check it out. Buy a gift card for somebody. I know that money is tight and you probably are having to watch what you spend, and I fully get that. I fully understand that. But, you know, these guys, they don't really have a lot of savings, or they don't really have a lot to fall back on. They count on those weekly sales. You know, I've heard from multiple retailers that new comics are a big part of what keeps their doors open. So if there's anything you can do to support your local comic store, please do it. You know, let them know that you're thinking about them. And also, I'm not saying this to try to create hype or spec or anything like that, but the books that come out this week, I mean, the fact is, this may be the last time we see new books for a long time. And we don't know where books are going to be when this is over with. So the books that come out this week are probably very important to pick up if you were planning on picking them up, or even if you weren't planning on picking them up, because you don't know. These may end up being worth a lot of money just for the simple fact that they could be the last comic books. I'm not going to say they're the last comic books ever printed, because I don't believe that, not for 1 second. But they will certainly be the last comic books printed for a while, the way things are going. So just take that into consideration. So anyway, I'll try to get this on more of a happy note and show off some books and whatnot, and we can at least kind of talk about comics. But sorry to be so serious, but it is kind of a weird and serious time right now, and it's something that we should all take into consideration. But hey, I'm 4 minutes in and I haven't showed a comic book, so I need to change that. Okay, so I'll start with these. These are not local comic book store pickups, but I've been meaning to show them. The Linsners, Joe Linsner and his wife Christina, were kind enough to hook me up with these. This is Vampirella #1. I believe this is a variant cover. I don't have a bag and board for this one yet. Vampirella #4, Roses of the Dead. This is the Linsner cover, and it's signed by both Joe and Christina. By the way, that last one was signed by Joe Linsner. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom. Joe and Christina are really good friends of mine, and so I was very happy when they gifted me these. And then this is Red Sonja. I don't know what issue this is. Maybe the new Red Sonja #1. It's a Joe Linsner Virgin variant, signed beautifully by Joe at the top. Very happy to get that. And then this is one that I realized this came out a long time ago, but this is the special variant for Agents of Atlas, New Agents of Atlas #1. And I just, because of this cover, I've been wanting to get my hands on this, and I want to shout out BTC Collectibles, because they were kind enough to hold a copy for me, and they held it for quite a long time because it took me a long time to get together with them and pick it up. So shout out to Nelson at BTC Collectibles, I think is it Big BTC Collectibles or Big Time Collectibles? Yeah, Big Time Collectibles. I think he also goes by Boom Comics and More. So check him out if you get a chance. And so yeah, let me put these aside, and I'll get into. Oh, and I also picked up in the back issues today, Amazing Spider-Man 793. I had this before, and I think I traded it to somebody, and so I had to get another copy. It's just a cool book. All right, so new this week books. There's some cool stuff. I was actually, I was a little nervous that there may not be anything really worthwhile picking up this week, just because of the way everything's been going. But there actually were some nice books. So I'll start off with kind of the simple stuff, the stuff that you guys probably aren't going to care too much about, but like the dollar reprints. Justice League of America #1. This is the Ivan Reis, or is it Ivan Reis? I can't remember. Anyway, the Ivan Reis Justice League of America #1 reprint for $1. Justice League #1, the Jim Lee New 52 reprint. Like I said, these aren't terribly exciting. Giant Size Avengers. I don't remember which issue of Giant Size Avengers this is, but it's another tie-in with the Empire storyline that they're doing. Really nice book. Glad they did a reprint of that. I'm still playing around with the lighting to try to get the most optimal lighting here. Oh, here's a book I was really happy they reprinted. Savage She-Hulk #1. Just a really, wow, man, some major glare. Should I do this? Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. Savage She-Hulk #1. Fantastic Four. I don't remember what issue this is. It's just like a random issue of Fantastic Four. But again, to tie into the Empire storyline that they have coming up, which now, who knows when we'll see that, because that was going to be Marvel's big crossover storyline event, and we may not see that for several months, if ever, at this point. So, weird. And then last but not least, as far as the reprint stuff goes, this is the facsimile edition Amazing Hulk, Incredible Hulk 182, which is considered the second cameo of Wolverine, third appearance technically, because 180 is cameo, first appearance, 181 is first full appearance, and then he has a cameo on one page of 182. So anyway, if you wanted to read that storyline, you could get those facsimile editions and read it in full. Honestly, if you have 181, you don't need 182. He's on one page of the book. So this is Immortal Hulk #33. They're also doing these legacy numberings. I guess this is issue 750 technically. It's kind of cool that they were able to let us pick up new books today, because normally you'd have to wait till Wednesday, but if we waited till Wednesday we wouldn't be able to go in the store. So if I hadn't gone in tonight to get these, I guess I would have had to have them delivered or done through mail order. This is X-Men Fantastic Four #3, the Mark Brooks cover. Really nice Mark Brooks cover on this. He's been doing really just phenomenal work on these covers, but I particularly like that one. This is, hey, don't do what I'm doing. You're not supposed to touch your face. I washed my hands recently, though. It's, this is Wolverine #2. I picked up the Spider-Woman variant because I just thought it was, I actually thought it was the coolest of the Wolverine #2 covers. And so, yeah, picked that up. Batman Beyond #42. This is cover A, where I think it's the big fight with Blight. And this is cover B, featuring the Batman Beyond Batwoman. Pretty cool cover. Is that Francis Manapul? Yeah, Francis Manapul. Still doing those. I like what he's doing with those. Supergirl #40, the Derek Chew cover B. It's nice. There's something about this that it doesn't quite feel like, golly, I'm really getting a lot of glare on that one. It doesn't quite feel like a normal Derek Chew cover. I don't know why, but there's something about it that's a little different, and I can't put my finger on it. It's still a nice cover, but maybe like it doesn't have as much kind of shininess to, I don't know. And last but not least, I picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Jennika #2. This is the retailer incentive cover by Walsh. It's a 1 in 10, I think. I just thought it was a beautiful cover. I actually haven't been picking these up because there's just, I kind of lost pacing with all the Turtles books. It got so hard to get them. But I saw this one and I thought, hey, that's a nice cover. So I grabbed it. And that's it. That's all I got for new this week stuff. There wasn't a ton of stuff, but there's a couple of cool books in there. I'm looking forward to reading Immortal Hulk and seeing kind of where that's at right now. And then that X-Men Fantastic Four I was excited about. Oh, one book I didn't pick up, and I probably will go back and get it. I don't know why I didn't get it, but there's a new Hellions #1 came out, which features Psylocke, and it's a good-looking book, and I don't know why I didn't grab it, but I didn't grab it, and so that's one I'll probably go back and get. Give me a reason to go back and get that. So, but there's a lot of different covers for that one, so if you're into that sort of stuff, you're into the new X-Men books, be on the lookout for that. That's all I got, guys. Just a short, quick update. Tito posted a new video today and tagged me saying I have to show my 50 favorite comics or my best comics or whatever. That's going to be hard because I've got so many comic books and they're spread out all over the place. So I'm going to find my 50 favorite that I can find comics, and I'll do a video about that and everything. I think it's important that we keep making videos and we keep communicating with one another, because while all this is going on, you know, there is kind of that tendency to sort of, you know, shut down and just wallow in the depression of it all. And I think it's extremely important that we not do that. I think we have to keep living our lives, you know, even if we're stuck at home, we have to keep living our lives. So, you know, keep making videos, keep out there, you know, getting the word out there about what you're doing, what you're collecting. If you got some cool stuff, maybe even if you got something cool like 5 months ago and you just haven't had a chance to show it off, make a video about it, talk about it. If you guys get a chance, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build up my subscriber content, or my subscriber base. And yeah, I'm going to keep making videos and keep doing this. And hopefully you guys are all doing okay and staying safe. You can always find me at bigfanboy.com, and I'll have more information about the upcoming Dallas Comic Show as that starts to come together for November. But in the meantime, stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. I hope everybody's doing okay. I really do. So, if you need someone to talk to, just you know, make a video. Let's talk to one another through YouTube. Hey, doesn't get much safer than that, right? And again, please see what you can do to support your local comic shops. They need all the help they can get. Thanks, guys.